Si-Keo. I'm sure that's probably going to be the last one. Bung Bang Phai. It's Thailand. See that smoke trail? It is smoke, it's not vapor. From a rocket. I would suggest I'm going to be the winner for today. It's certainly the quickest one, and all the other trails have ended and have arced back again. Basically run out of gunpowder and have come, you can see them below the clouds. This one's punched right through the clouds. So yeah, can't even see the arc of where it's gonna come back down again. And also, not ordinarily, you just hear it and see it. This one, you could see the tip of it was glowing. And I'm not talking about the exhaust, the front of it. Just looking online actually at some of the statistics, and because I love the statistics and stats and all that kind of thing. Apparently in 1999, I think it said, or was it 2009, 4 people were killed, and then again loads have been obviously injured. And apart from the ones that have obviously exploded before they've had a chance to get up in the sky, there's 6 deaths in one event. Apparently the ones that big round ones, these are, I think, pretty much just rockets I've seen so far. They have these like carousel type ones, round ones, so they obviously have lots and lots of rockets strapped to them. And yeah, one apparently went out of control before it even launched and killed a load of people. I mean, air shows go on around the world all the time still. I mean, there's safety measures in place. Obviously, they estimate the trajectory and this, that, and the other. But apparently, there's quite a bit of debris damage. Because obviously, what goes up must come down. And I haven't seen any parachutes. And you'd think, obviously, the parachute be similar size to whatever the rocket is. Apparently they do put them on some, but it's not obviously traditional. So. And also there's the disruption to aviation as well. This is on a flight path from Bangkok to Ubon Ratchathani. So it is on the flight path. So there is disruptions. I mean, especially that one that just went up, that last one, which so far has been the best one I've seen. I definitely would have gone well high enough for to go into an aeroplane. The ones that obviously go up, the circular ones, the carousel type ones, they don't go as high as that, obviously. So I suppose they're a massive threat to aviation, but there's certainly a problem to the people nearby. I think that's the one that killed some people. while sitting out here hoping for it to throw a lightning bolt through the middle of one of these rockets. Chance of that happening, I've probably got more chance of winning the lottery of seeing, than I have capturing that. And then even though I'm swear down, I saw something similar. It's a matter of perspective as well. Obviously, I am, and the angles and distance and all that. And there seem to be a long, but no actual time to the launching of them. They just seem to go up as and when. And also there's the with it kind of only being at the beginning of the rainy season, but not that really makes any difference, because when the sun comes out, everything gets baking hot and dry again very quick. It has a tendency to cause fires as well, bushfires. So obviously that's again another threat to property and life, and this that. Well, another one over there, can hear it, but nowhere near as good as that last one. You can barely hear that one. Well, that might be a contender as well. That's, I think, quite a bit further away than the one before. And I definitely didn't see any. How's it go? Certainly didn't see any glowing end. The one before this one. It's the only one so far I've seen with a glowing tip. And also that seemed to just go up like dead straight. That one you can see. Obviously the smoke has had a chance to move around a bit now, but even still the trail, the one prior to this, was straight as an arrow. That one, on the other hand, not so much. But it would be cool to now catch a bolt of lightning going right down through the middle of it and zoom in on it again. As that's kind of the whole intended purpose. Any aliens out there in their alien spaceships, I'm probably wondering what the fuck's going on. Why they keep firing rockets up in the air for? I was getting bombarded the other day of all this talk of all this UFO files being released. Not that much information seems to have come out of yet. I've seen a couple of videos, but they're all very suspect, shall we say. When I say suspect, I mean it could just be about anything. seem to be any great detail in any of them. They're very grainy, very poor quality, and not really a great deal to see. Well, I will say, obviously, haven't looked at the statistics for Bamban Thai Phi Festival, whatever you want to call it, event. So if everyone goes home in one piece, there's no injuries. Like in statistics and things like that, I do try and find out as much information about Thailand as I can, but unfortunately they don't seem to keep the same sort of records as the Office for National Statistics in the UK. There's so many reports and record keeping on just about anything and everything that you ever need to know. It's a shame Thailand don't have a similar sort of, well, maybe they do and they've just got something different. What's that thing called where you make out images in the clouds? There's a name for it. What does that look like to any of you watching this? Comment. It's not really coming out. Well, it certainly doesn't look the same on camera as it does with my eye. Yeah. I suppose it's all about perspective, isn't it? Certainly looks like a face to me. Not a pretty face, but a face nonetheless. Come on, give us another good racket. Feelings for anyone who's actually there when they launch these things must be incredible. The adrenaline must be pumping through you. I'm sure a lot of it's done with electronic switches and such like now, and chargers, you know. They're not standing there with a wick in their hand and they're lighting these things. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll look online afterwards and see if I can search it out and find out. Obviously, you know, traditionally they would have lit it with some sort of wick of sorts, or candle or something, I don't know. That's not me heavy breathing, by the way, if that's what any of you are wondering. That's this hound down here. Hey, bye. I heard a pop and I can hear a launch, but I'm not seeing any. Yeah, I'm not seeing any trail. Why not seeing any trail? Oh, no, that can't be it. There's two. No, it's not. There's an aeroplane. Literally, there's an aeroplane coming through. There's two distinct noises. And birds. Is that what that noise is? It wasn't a plane as well. Clearly, I was hoping it wasn't a plane that I was hearing passing through at the same time. Well, there you go, folks. Off there. They'll stop soon, I'm sure. But at the end of the day, obviously they've got to take advantage of it not raining. Then again, I suppose, actually now with it being electronic fuses, the rain's probably not such an issue, I don't think. You can still light them in pretty much any condition, unless it's really, really, really windy, obviously. Certainly didn't look like I'm going to get the lightning going through the smoke trail. I can only hope. I don't think the storm is over with. Look how dark it is over this side. There's a very good chance of getting some more thunder and lightning. Yeah, 3 people. Oh, sorry, 3 cows and a lady. Not on the same day in the same place, 2 different events in separate places, but yeah, a lady died. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, a lady died in a rice field, and the cows died in a cow shed of some sort. Well, where the photo was showing them, but not so they weren't moved there and put there. I'm sure if the cows got struck, there must have been structural damage to the shed that they were under. So, like I say, unless they were moved for the photo. But yeah, 3 cows lying down dead apparently. 2 were very close together, but there was one that was a little bit further away. So yeah, and like I say, under a roofer as well. So how does that work? I think they're under something, that whatever structure, and there's a good chance it would be metal. Well, actually, it could be wood, I suppose. Oh, actually, they have the bells around their neck, a lot of them, don't they? Well, that probably didn't help. Apart from the seat I'm sat in, I should be okay. I haven't got any metal on me. I'll give you one of those. I don't know if I'd see it from here actually, because I don't think they go up as high. One of the spirally ones. I think most of these ones, even though obviously the trial that they leave, I suppose, could be taken as spinning ones rather than just rocket. Obviously from this distance it's hard to tell. You have had others more nearby in the last few days. I don't know how long it goes on for. A week, a month. Obviously different provinces. Obviously it's easy enough for people to build such things at home with the old bamboo and the old gunpowder and this, that and the other, but it's not so easy to transport it. Especially if all you've got is a motorbike. Kind of limited, aren't you? Dark cloud. Say I'm not wearing any metal. I am holding obviously a phone that's made out of metal. So. It's worse things to be worse ways to go, I should say. Imagine if you happen to be looking up at the sky, exactly, at the point of it happening, so you're literally seeing it coming towards you at the time. It's one thing to be struck by lightning, as you're walking along, and be surprised at the same time and have a close call and this, that, and the other, but actually to be looking up, and then wallet. You survive or you don't. I don't know statistic-wise what the fatality rate is. The measure of lightning itself, it's obviously going to have variations, doesn't it? And intensity and this, that and the other. Big, you get a big fork lightning and it's like everywhere in the sky all at the same time, but generally like it's up in the sky and it's doing this thing, and then obviously you have the ones that come down and hit a whole planet Earth and whatever's in there, what pathway. Soon it's not that late. Anyone's guess if there's any more rockets to go up. I said earlier, just hope that any of these events that are sending up these rockets, that everyone's all okay. No injuries or fatalities. I'll have a look on Facebook later. I don't have Instagram, so I can't look on that. Facebook seems to be the most popularly used app anyway, amongst others, obviously. Can't tell if that's a rocket or not. Sounds like it.